Hey people of the internet, it's me. I'm going live again just because I have absolutely nothing better to do and I'm just cleaning my bedroom. So I'm just gonna talk about stuff while I do it, and I thought this would be a decent way to waste my time. So I don't know, I'm just getting a tripod set up so you can actually see what I'm working on. So give me a sec. There we go. It's thunderstorming outside. And I don't know. Check out the new portable air conditioner. I'm so happy about that. That was the most sarcastic thing I've said all day. Anyways, I'm just gonna jam this in the corner and I'm just gonna clean. I won't be able to read the chat as much, but I'll come and take looks at it. It's starting to rain really hard. Anyways, yeah, I'm just putting crap away because this room is a mess, if you can't tell already. All the stuff everywhere and on the bed and everything, so I'm just putting stuff away. So yeah, I don't know. I was at the lake house the other day. Old Vornadel mini tower fan. I love this thing. It's fun, it's useful. I don't know where the heck I'm going to put this. I don't have any large storage space in this room. Just put it in the closet and throw it on the pile of stuff. Check this out. Got a new ceiling fan. It's actually a very old, old ceiling fan. And for those of you who, I guess I haven't really mentioned this, but before it was tornado sirens and fire alarms and weather radios, I love ceiling fans for about 10 years. Oh, there goes the rain here. It's thunderstorming out and rain's coming down pretty hard. Yeah. No severe thunderstorm warnings, though. I guess this would be kind of convenient if the radios happen to go off while I'm live streaming, right? Okay, that's actually kind of a lot. I might want to take this thing out of the window. Is it that bad? Nah. It'll be fine. The ER50 has gone off once, though, for an alert up in, like, central Michigan-ish. It doesn't cover any of the counties that I go to. But anyways, plop this back down. Yeah. I have no clue where I'm going to put the fire alarms. That's the one thing, is that I don't know where to put... I don't know where to store fire alarms. I have... Power just blink? I have these ones installed over here on the demo board. And that rain is really picking up. This is an exterior wall. Both of these are actually exterior walls. So, it's, I can really hear when the rain comes. Let me see. Give me just a sec. Is there rain coming in here? I can hear water hitting my window. It's getting in. Yes, that's water getting in. Crap. Alright, give me a sec, guys. I need to take something out of the window. Just stare at the floor, or here. Stare at the radios. That'll be fun. Take some stuff out the window. This is not a good idea to leave this in. Ah, crap. I'm getting water going everywhere. Just made a massive mess. Oh well. Never mind, think ahead about these things. Oh well. Take the portable air conditioner window vent thing out of the window, and now it's covered in rainwater. It's gonna drip everywhere. Fantastic. Okay, well, anyways, back to cleaning stuff. Is there any better place I can put this? I have people home, so if they barge in on me, then stand by, I guess. I don't want to show my face just because I'm not comfortable with privacy stuff yet, so I don't know. You know, that'll work. If you guys have any questions you want to ask or anything, then feel free. I'm just not going to be reading the chat quite as often as if I was, constantly with the phone. But that's okay, right? Oh. Let's see, what do we got here? I gotta scroll a little bit. I'm on vacation in the Netherlands right now, and I find it so interesting that all public buildings need fire alarm systems, even historical buildings. So I hope you like retrofitting in ancient buildings. Interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's nice to have fire alarm systems in places, both from an enthusiast perspective and from a fire safety perspective. It's a good idea. I mean, I'm not that surprised that it's a requirement. So that's kind of cool. I honestly think it would be really. I know this is just like a bunch of passing showers today, but it would be amazing if the weather radios just went off. Give me a second. I'm reading something. Okay. Sorry, I got a text message, but okay. This is right here is my excuse for remote power in this room, I suppose. I have outlets everywhere, but none of them are in convenient locations. So I just have this extension cord, and then I just bundle it. You can't see it, but I just bundle it up under my side table drawer, like it's a retractable sort of thing. When I was in shop class, they had these retractable extension cords everywhere that would just go up like window shades when you tugged on them. Those were very convenient. Makes me wish they had those for home, right? Hey guys. Let's see, there's a bunch of foam from AC that I still put away. I have no clue where to put this. My drawers in my closet are starting to fill up for no real reason. One of my cameras I use. JVC Averio, I guess is how you pronounce it. I don't know. Old camcorder from 2002. Classic 480p interlaced. I don't want to say piece of junk because it makes some interesting video, but it's, not a great camera. Extension cord with 4 outlets for like 13 in Aldi. That's a good deal. I mean, I don't buy really anything that I feature on this channel unless it's like a gift, like a Christmas gift or something, or I'm getting like a new fire alarm or a power supply or something. Go out and normally buy stuff. I usually just, have you seen my Snap Circuits fire alarm system? I know I just build with what I got. So, I have a real pull station on here, but these two are, the only reason I made these is because I have them. I have the stuff to make them, so I don't know. It's fun, and I'm still working on filming. I thought about that just today. I need to film System Test 18 at some point. I'm getting the room cleaned up, and I'm going to work on getting the system back to what I had the setup for System Test 18 like 4 months ago, and then I just completely forgot about it. So there's still junk over on the floor. Oh, here's some drawings. I used to love drawing all the time, and I got pretty good, and then I stopped for no odd reason. Big lightning flash. Get some thunder in a second. So this is the insides of a Simplex 2001 panel, single bay and dual bay repack, and then some miscellaneous Federal Signal sirens. That's probably my favorite drawing of Federal Signal stuff ever. I have some drawings on my wall of like some 2001s up here, and can I zoom in? I can. I have some 2001s, which I'm pretty proud of, but other than that, I mostly just like this stuff. So there you go. Yeah, I'm excited for the 2 Zone 2 actually. I I still have absolutely no clue how to do the walk test, though. I might just leave it out. I'm not really sure. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more confused I get. So I try not to think about that too much. But here's some, I just cleaned up all my snap circuits junk. Check this drawer out. That is packed full of, actually, I almost need two hands to carry this. Packed to the brim of snap circuit stuff. Because I don't even know how many kits of stuff I have. Everything's in Ziploc bags, organized by component. Instead of just a giant mess of stuff that I had earlier. So, what do we got? Resistors of all kinds. All the snap wires. Oh yeah. These are miscellaneous components. Oh, and some thunder. Let's see, all the incandescent lamps, adjustable resistors, motors and fans. I have so many of these because every single snap circuits kit comes with one, and then I never use it. There's only enough room for one of us. That's real funny. What are these? Photoresistors, transformers, robots. These guys. Hope I don't get copyrighted. LEDs. Like, I have a lot of stuff. So I am really happy I got all of these because I'll finally be able to branch out from just the single zone snap circuits panel. And yeah, I think I'm just going to use 2 SCRs for 2 zones, right? Here, I'll open this up and screw around in the panel door a bit. Can I turn my flashlight on? I haven't done enough live streaming to know all the controls and stuff, so... Oh, here you go. Right, this one SCR basically sets off the entire panel when I... Oh, let me shut off the signals and silence that, but right... To summarize how this panel... So many people ask about this panel and how it works and how they make it. I don't know if I posted the schematic yet. I need to look back on that, but... I'll make it real simple. You have power supply, power switch, which... That was weird. And then you just have an SCR that turns everything else on, and then the zone is just the SCR contacts right here. There you go. And the panel is misbehaving. The relay clicking is not a steady pace, and it always is, up to sometimes. That's the other thing. This panel was not built based off of any intentional schematics. I just threw components together with what little knowledge I had of electronics. Stole a circuit from snap circuits themselves to make the oscillator to make it code, and then it worked. But I mean, I see more people trying to build this design and then it doesn't work, especially with issues with like the reset button not working, and so I don't really know what to do. I might just end up just getting rid of the reset button and have the power switch just be a reset. You just flip it off and back on again. I mean, that's what it does for me. I mean, that's all the reset button does, is it just briefly shorts the power supply, triggers the short circuit protection, and briefly shuts the whole thing down so that the SCR can reset, because no current's being run through it, and that's how an SCR works, sort of. So that's that. Yeah. Don't mind this, sorry, Andrew from New Age Server Alarm. I stole your name. I didn't mean to be sorry, but whatever. What was I doing? Oh yeah, cleaning up my bedroom. That's how this works sometimes. Ooh, and there goes the thunder. Anyways, Hunter ceiling fan mounting bracket. This goes outside. When I got the new ceiling fan, I took down my old Hunter Discovery. Snap circuit. Yeah. Let me turn my flashlight off. There we go. I don't know. Let me double check to make sure it's outside. Okay, we're good. Didn't want to either show anybody or just be weird, talking to a camera. But if I go outside and turn my flash back on, I can show you my old Hunter Discovery. I have the black side of the blades on right now, but that's what I had in my room beforehand. Pretty cool. I have it still wired up with the old setup and then a Danger Noodle. So, yeah, that's cool. Honestly, I kind of regret taking it down because I actually prefer the Discovery with the black blades as opposed to this fan, but whatever. Saw your little 3-port siren I'm making half-scale F71. Ooh, that'll be interesting to see. I'm excited for that. What is, was it you? I think it was Utah Sirens that made a mini HLS 273. That was pretty cool. I thought about making one. I saw the printables, but I don't know if I have all the components. Like, I love things that you just print it and then it works. You don't have to buy any extra components or screws or anything. Um, I don't know if I would have the capability to make that. Danger noodle alert. Oh yeah. I don't even know where the cable came from. It was just a standard, hot, like live neutral ground with exposed wires at both ends, and I just added a plug on one end and danger noodle. So there you go. 3-port siren. How you have this cool? Yeah, thank you guys. I actually here. You know what? I can get it for you. Here, I'll show you this too. I have all of my sirens stuffed on this tiny little shelf up in my closet. Stream froze. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know about that. Here you go. I think I had posted a picture on this, or a picture of this in a community post at one point. But yeah, I managed to stuff all the sirens back here. So, let's see, 15-watt megaphone, 10 or 15. I actually have no clue. From Five Below, 50-watt megaphone from Pile. This one, the model of this one is PMP53IN. Stupidly cheap for a 50-watt speaker. This is a 1012 siren made out of a bench grinder, tiny 3-inch bench grinder, so it's very small and very not loud, but that's okay. Hand crank siren, which is folded up at the moment. Here's the one you're talking about, the 3-port siren. And don't tell me it's rubbing. Maybe the humidity is making it warp. I don't know. Same Five Below. Yeah, this one, here, I might be able to pull this out. This one, I have this set up in an elaborate kind of thing. Let me set it down. I was able to use this and set it off remotely with using walkie-talkies, and then just playing it, put the speaker of it directly into the back of the into the microphone, because it doesn't have any siren function. Why does the 3-port siren spin so long? This one it uses the same I need 4 hands sometimes. It uses the same motor that all the other mini siren makers use. This one uses an Osung motor. It's just the microwave exhaust fan motor. In microwaves, this one was from a generic General Electric microwave. And honestly, I wish I could replace it with a Samsung one, or one a little bit more powerful, but this is all I have. I don't have a second one. And I wanted to try and make a 3-port siren around it. So I had the motor, and then I designed the whole siren off of it. So here, spin it. Ouch. See, that's why these things really need finger guards. There you go. Yeah, the rotor on this one is also 8 inches in diameter, which is a little bit too large for these motors. It can't quite get it up to full speed, even though it's a weaker motor. Force G7 sub 5 motors. Yeah, those, I'm actually not real familiar with which motors are which kinds, but I mean, the only kind of motor I know is the, mini DC motors that DIYers love, like the kinds of motors they use in these snap circuits motors. I don't know, like these kinds of motors, but there's definitely other kinds, of course, but that's all I know. Yeah, the long spin I think is mostly just because this thing's got such good bearings, and it's it's just got good bearings, and it's got a big rotor with a lot of rotational inertia. So it doesn't come to a, I don't know. It comes to a stop pretty gently, but not as gently as like some other sirens, like a real STH-10 or something, which takes like 10 minutes to spin down. This thing has so much, it can move so much air that the initial part of the wind down is very quick, and then it like slows down slower over time until it comes to rest pretty quickly. I have a 3rd scale STH-10, and I might have a 3rd scale 3222. That's pretty cool. I wanted to print the 3rd scale STH-10 off of NASCAR Sim Racing 1's 3rd scale STH-10. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't have a motor. And I don't trust my printer enough. I think this one might have some weird defect with the bed leveling because it's always, no matter how much I level it, it's always got high spots and low spots where it either grinds the bed or it doesn't adhere properly. Yeah. My half scale GP6 with a 7.2 inch rotor spin is pretty long, still definitely not long enough though. So yeah, this one is a Ender 3 V2 Neo is the model. I think this might have actually been one of the last models of this printer to be made because not long after I bought it, they discontinued it. So I don't know. I mean, more people probably bought it, but this was about $175. And then the filament and all the stuff that came with it totaled to about $300 for this one. And it's a good starter printer. There's definitely a learning curve, I'll say that. But it was a good printer. The newer version is the Ender 3 S1, which is basically the same price and more or less the same printer, except it uses a direct drive into the head instead of a Bowden tube like this, which means it can print like TPU. So, are those multicolor prints? No, I bought these from Cracker Barrel actually. Long story that I don't really care to get in about. These were a little novelty thing from Cracker Barrel. Let's see. This was not. I mean, it's multicolor, but it's because I printed it in two separate parts. The benchies are every time I put in a new filament, I print a benchie first, so test the filament, and now I have a huge arsenal. And then this rabbit came with the printer. The model came with the printer, but I had to format the memory card to get it to work, so I lost the file after a while. I have the Ender 3 Pro, and it's giving me the blue screen and desk, and I have a Bamboo Lab. Okay. I've thought about Bamboo Lab. I've thought about getting another printer so I could increase the speed at which I could make stuff, but then I realized I just don't use this printer that much anymore. I sort of forget about it, really. That's the thing. I just forget about it because it's up here in my bedroom and I'm always downstairs. So, I don't know. I mean, I print stuff on occasion, and it's pretty fun when I do, but I don't do it often enough where I think I would want a second one to increase my productivity, considering I don't use the one constantly. So, but yeah, fun to dream. Yeah, Adrian SC, have the S1. I do want to know, has it ever had any issues that, like, the manual or any of the stuff it came with didn't explain? Like, my printer, if I clear all the stuff off of it somehow and throws things everywhere, mostly the bed has hot spots, like, right around here. This is like a high spot. $80 refurbished on eBay. Oh, okay. You got it cheap. That's actually really nice. I bought this one brand new, and it's still got this high spot. No matter how much honestly, I think this thing's excuse for bed leveling is terrible. Let me see if I can take my phone off the tripod here. I know these printers are supposed to have bed leveling, and that's part of the Neo brand, I guess. But no, it's got an excuse for automatic bed leveling where it just uses this little thing and taps the bed, but then it still makes you like level the corners like a regular Ender 3. So I don't like it, but it's fine. It works. Spaghetti's all the time, that's mostly my fault. Yeah, I had a couple times where I set something up to print overnight, and then I woke up, and then the entire print bed was just filled with spaghetti noodles of blue or black filament because it came off of the print bed. That was both hilarious and a nightmare at the same time because I bought this filament with my own money, so I want to make sure I use the get the most out of it. I put locks on my Ender 3 to stop it from unleveling. Yeah, I mean, this one holds okay. I always level it before every print manually, and then I use the automatic bed leveling, but it's still got these high spots right here. I don't know how much you can tell, but there's like these artifacts right here. That's just from it over extruding. But then if I try and compensate for it, then it under extrudes over here and it doesn't adhere properly to the print bed. And you can see spots here where it scratched the bed because it got too low. So, I don't know. I guess it's just wrecked, but I mean, it was that way from the factory, so I don't know if it's a defect or if it's just this printer being a cheap $175 3D printer. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Don't print overnight because of the noise. I don't trust heated chamber. Okay. I mean, I understand that. I always make sure to watch the first like 3 layers of my printer work before I leave it. And then up to recently, I've had this cheap security camera that I used to monitor it, which I stopped now because I swear they're spying on me. Every time I look at it, it's swiveled in a different position, so I stopped using it. But I mean, it works okay. This one, the only noise it makes is the cooling fans, which isn't that big of a deal because I like having like this thing running and now my portable air conditioner running when I used to have a box fan. So I like sleeping with noise, and the tiny little fans this thing has don't make too much of a noise where it's annoying. I had one massive overnight print and thankfully it was successful. Yeah, actually the 3-port siren, I think in total took 6 days because that printer doesn't go very fast. It doesn't print. I might have printed that at like 50 millimeters a second or 40 millimeters a second. And these printers aren't designed to go very fast. With them being cheap printers, it's not like Bamboo Lab where you can do 300 millimeters a second. So it's quite slow, and it took 3 days to do the stator, and I think maybe 3 days to do the rotor. I could have done it when I went on the short trip to see some family over a weekend, but I wouldn't dare leaving it alone for that long, especially with this risky of a print. That's used almost all of my, not all, what am I talking about? They use like more than half of my blue filament. Here's all the filament. So, oh, and I guess I haven't really talked about these. These are glow-in-the-dark filaments. Pretty cool. I haven't used them yet though because I have absolutely no clue what to print with them. But I can shine a violet. I watched Styropyro on YouTube, and so he got me hooked into a little bit of lasers. So I can shine a blue laser on it, turn off my flash, and see. You can see the green glow more than anything. It's pretty cool. It's supposed to be green, blue, and purple, but the blue and purple barely show up. Hold on, let me read back through the chat because I missed a ton. Same with that old camera. I want to prank the spies. Excuse me. I mean, this was bought off of Temu before, Temu got expensive. A friend got it for me, so I mean, I'm thankful for him and thankful for it, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't use it anymore, anyways. It was kind of inconvenient, so whatever. Styropower is goated. Yes, he is. I loved the microwave video. That was awesome. Best place to get a filament at Micro Center because you can get a roll for cheap in the sale. Yeah, this, I mean, I have enough film. I bought all of this with the printer off of Creality's website, and it was one of the cheapest options they had. The black and white came in a value pack for like 25 bucks, and then the red, blue, and yellow came individually. It's just the regular Ender PLA. I don't know, here. If I lift the bottom, you can see it's got the regular Ender PLA roll, and then the white is like a different kind. I think it's all just the generic Ender PLA, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a yellow filament. Yeah, the only reason I got a yellow filament is because I originally wanted to use it to print like sirens in yellow, but then I barely print anything with it, so now I just have this huge roll of yellow, which besides the glow filaments, yellow is the only filament I haven't used yet, so that's why I don't have a yellow benchy, where all my benchies are everywhere now because I just threw them all over my desk. But and yeah, my desk really needs to be cleaned. I've got junk everywhere. Here, I'll show you this. Mini Tesla coil. Probably seen these online. And I just have a CFL sitting on top. I'll try not to destroy any of the electronics on the table. The live stream just did something funky. I don't know what's going on. Pretty cool. There you go. Okay, the UI just disappeared for the stream. The only thing I see is live, how long I've been live for, the number of people viewing, and the likes, but I can't see the comment section or any of the stuff on the side. It's weird. Yeah, my stream is not doing okay. I don't know what's going on. Storms are starting to leave. Sun's coming back out. I don't know what's going on. I've been going for 30 minutes anyway, so I might need to end this on short notice, but I don't know. I'll maybe see if I can stream again in a couple of minutes, but for now I might just need to end this. So sorry about that, but I'll see what I can do. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, stop streaming. Okay.